Hi guys, it's Hani here. Welcome to Haniela's. I'm back with another sweet tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make watermelon ice cream cone pinata cookies. And this video is sponsored by Wilton, and you can find all the tools and a full recipe with all the details on my blog. Link is in the description box under the video. And now let's get started with today's summary tutorial. First, I'm going to prepare my template. So onto the parchment, trace rounds with a cookie cutter, or you can use a small glass. This round should be about the size of the opening on your ice cream cone, so when you put the meringue cookie on the top, it's going to seal the candies inside. Now turn it upside down so the pencil marks are facing the baking sheet and they don't get transferred onto the baked meringue cookies. To make the meringue itself, I'm using egg whites, granulated sugar, and you can use a little bit of vinegar or lemon juice. I'm going to heat this over a pot with simmering water until all of the sugar is dissolved. This will take about 5 minutes or so. Make sure that you whisk it as you are heating it up. Mixture will turn white and it will be kind of soapy looking. This is totally normal. You can check if the sugar is dissolved by rubbing the mixture between your fingers, and if you don't feel any graininess, you're ready to go. Now at this point, you should also preheat your oven to 175 degrees of Fahrenheit. I'm going to start beating my meringue on medium low, and then gradually I'm going to increase to medium high speed. Now you can see how super thick it is. It's almost done. At this point, I'm going to add cornstarch. I'm adding cornstarch to combat beating, sugar beating on the meringues, and it also attributes to a softer texture of baked meringue. I'm also going to add extracts. I'm adding vanilla extract, and then you can add other extracts. Make sure that you use either water or alcohol-based flavoring. We're going to color all of the meringue with pink food coloring. Then I'm just gonna take about half of it and then color the remaining meringue with deeper pink using rose color. And then we're going to marble these two pink meringues together, and we're going to fill the piping bag. Now to pipe the swirls, I'm going to use, I think, what's probably the most popular piping tip out there, Wilton 1M. You can use it to decorate cupcakes, cookies, cakes, and you can make beautiful meringues as well. And now we are ready to pipe the swirls. First though, I'm going to secure my parchment onto the baking sheet. Pipe a little amount of meringue into the corner and then press it down to flatten it. I'm going to bake the meringues in a preheated oven at 175 degrees of Fahrenheit for about 3 hours, and then I like to turn off the oven and leave the meringues in the oven until the oven cools completely. And then you're gonna have to store these immediately in an airtight container. I usually store these with a small dish of raw rice. Rice helps to absorb moisture and keeps the meringues crisp. Before we stick these into the oven, I'm also going to add some mini chocolate chips. Alright, these go into the oven, and here they are, already baked. Now once you take these out, the chocolate is still going to be soft, so make sure that you allow chocolate to harden. And now we're going to make those awesome pinata cookies. So to hold the ice cream cones, I'm going to utilize this handy cupcake baking rack. Make sure that you fasten the legs. There's a latch on the back so it doesn't fall apart on you while you are decorating. I'm using sugar cones, and we're going to need 16 sugar cones. Before I fill these with candies, I'm going to use candy melts, and we're going to decorate top of the sugar cone. We're gonna dip it into chocolate and use beautiful watermelon sprinkles. I'm also going to take some of the larger sprinkles and use these to decorate the meringue. So take those out for later, we'll use those later. And now we're gonna dip the edge of the sugar cone into the chocolate, remove the excess, and then coat the chocolate with watermelon sprinkles. Now you're gonna have to repeat this 15 more times, and then let it harden, and then you can fill cones with candies of your choice. And now to attach the meringue, I'm going to dip it into the chocolate. And now I'm going to embellish the top of the meringues with these cute watermelon slices. Dip each slice into melted chocolate and then stick it onto the meringue. And that's how you can make these summery watermelon ice cream cone pinata cookies. Aren't they adorable? I love how these turned out. They're really fun to make and they're absolutely delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for more fun tutorials. Again, thanks to Wilton for sponsoring this video, and I will see you next time.